De Dollard, daar hebben we een kijkwand bij te munten. Daarin zijn we al jaren bezig om het gedrag tussen moeders en pups te onderzoeken. En ja, dat is een heel belangrijk onderzoek geweest, omdat we daar veel meer hebben geleerd dat de natuur eigenlijk een beetje met rust gelaten moet worden. En dat we niet zo snel moeten ingrijpen. Omdat wij met name pups meer de kans geven om zich te herenigen met de moeder. Omdat niet elke pup die op het strand ligt moederloos is.
First, where the Dollar is in the border between Germany and the Netherlands. And we have there an observation wall that Groninger Landschap plays every year to be able to observe the animals without causing any disturbance. So yeah, we go there every day, 4 hours before high tide. That is when the sails are coming close to the area. And then we do photo identification of all the animals to recognize them through their natural pelage pattern. And thanks to this tool, to the photo identification, we can recognize who is the mother, who is the pup, and what kind of interactions they are having between them. We have basically two patterns that we talk about. We always talk about spotted seals and non-spotted seals. So as you can see in here, this seal has a lot of black or brown dark spots close to the neck and on the belly area, and this one doesn't have any. So this is what we will call non-spotted, and this one is spotted seal. And that's the basics for the photo ID. The pattern is unique for every animal, but there are some that are very, very similar. So I can show you some examples of the posters that we have. For example, this animal, this pattern, all the white lines, the white markings, and the dark areas there is no other animal that will have it exactly like this one. And that's the key, to be able to identify them year after year. In the Dollar, we also are very lucky, and we have some seals that are a little bit red, and we also have some seals that will have a blue eye, so a damaged eye that they can still see a little bit, but it's not totally functional. So we can use these scars and these other things to also identify them. The investigation started because the center has been always there, observing the animals and checking especially the disturbances. But our goal, it was more to know why the pups were considered orphans and why there were so many coming to the rehabilitation. We wanted to know if the mothers really abandoned them or the mothers disappeared, what was exactly going on. So that's what we investigated the first year, and we saw that there is no reason to bring an animal straight away, that we need to wait and observe. And then from there, we continue studying suckling behaviors and all kind of interaction between them. We are doing a PhD, but it's only with the first 3 years of the data. So we also have plenty of data for other years for the students to come and continue. This is the one that we have of 600. So of course we will put it in our tripod because it's vibrating a lot. Zoom in and zoom out also quite easily. But yeah, in the Dollar the holes are not very big, so we place first normally the lens and then we attach the camera. This seal was here in the center as a puppy in 2013. It's a non-spotted seal. And then we re-spotted it in the Dollar in 2015, the first year we did the project. And we realized then that the same pattern that the seals have as they are puppies, they will keep it the whole life. So that's basically what we do. We just identify the animals, we study their behavior, especially we focus on the bond mother and pup, and all the communal suckling that happen in the area. Also, we see for how long the puppies can be alone. And yeah, of course, as members of the seal center, we see the health status of the animals. So if they are very sick, or the mother or any other female hasn't been around for quite a while, then we will check with the veterinary department and strandings and bring it in.
Wanneer wij in dit geval tegenwoordig een pup vinden die zonder moeder aangetroffen wordt, dan wegen we hem eerst. Daarna geven we hem een kleurmarkering, zodat we hem de volgende dag weer herkennen. Dan wegen we hem weer. En als hij dan is afgevallen, dan weten we dat er in de tussentijd geen moeder meer bij geweest is. En dan kunnen we hem gaan opvangen. Maar is hij in de tussentijd nou aangekomen in gewicht en al is er geen moeder bij op het moment dat we hem vinden, dan moet er een moeder bij geweest zijn, want ze kunnen alleen nog maar melk drinken. Wij voeren hier ook operaties uit. Eigenlijk de meeste verwondingen die we binnenkrijgen betreffen de ogen of de flippers.
They recover very fast. It's mostly making sure that the surgery wound stays closed, that there's no secondary infection to it.